Welcome to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. This series is designed to reposition you for excellence in academics, career, and business. Let's dive in as we unravel nuggets essential for excellent living.
Thank you so much for joining Valdymas College Project Read audio series. READ is an acronym for Restoring Excellence into Academic Diligence. We know that all readers are leaders. Therefore, our focus is to develop your leadership competence, character, compassionate, and consistent nature. We hope to shift your mindset from a socialized mind to a self-transforming mind. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. My transformation initiative is directed at senior secondary school students, A-level candidates, undergraduate and postgraduate students of various tertiary institutions, young working class professionals, and business executives. Why not join me today as I conclude achieving your set goals? This is the first part of the year, and you need to smash the goals. You need to achieve those goals. And we had gone through several aspects of the concept achieving your set goal. Right from the beginning, by defining what a goal is, I asked the question. I said, do you know that if you lack goals in your life, you're most likely going to help others pursue the goals in their lives? You will serve others to pursue the goals in their life. If you don't know where you're going, life will drop you at any bus stop. If you don't know the truth about yourself, every lie becomes a possibility. You see, it's natural for you to serve people in the pursuit of their goals. You will serve under people while you're learning. But it's of essence for you to also have your goal so that you don't just serve in vain, because your service is for you to grow capacity. And so when you lose that growing of capacity, you may just grow the capacity, but because you do not have a goal you're pursuing, then the capacity is wasted. And that's why it's of essence for you to have clear goals in your life. You must have some stepping stone goals, some short-term goals, some medium-term goals, some long-term goals, and some lifetime goals. You will meet people who already have 25, 50-year goal for their life. And you see, research has shown over time that while graduating from school, those who have clear goals written down, eventually they may not achieve the specific goal, but they will achieve something bigger than that. And they eventually are committed to a pathway, as against those who have it in their mind, not written down, and it's against those who don't even have it at all. So it is of essence for you to have the goal, write it down, and conceptualize it clearly. It helps you. It helps you run faster. You're not distracted into doing so many things. You cannot do so many things. Hence, you need decisiveness. Only two things majorly: focus. And so we spoke about specificity, making your goal very clear, making it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And I mentioned that it requires commitment. Avoid vagueness. We spoke about clarity. That lack of clarity is cruelty. Clarity will push you to understand the why and the how you want to achieve your goal. You must clarify your role. You must clarify the order with which you want to achieve that goal. You must clarify the price you are willing to pay. You need to pay, and you're willing to pay to achieve the goal. So it's not just about setting goal. You must have clarity on what's required. I mentioned that you must be accountable. You must speak out loud. Speak your goals and speak it to people who will believe in you. Talk to coaches, talk to mentors, talk to teachers. Be accountable to them. Be accountable to mentors. I remembered clearly when I wanted to write my SSC. I had an English teacher in my neighborhood. I would solve the old past question and I would take it to him for marking. And when we first started, my grades were poor when he marked. And gradually, I kept at it. I kept listening to his correction. And I kept improving. Ultimately, by the time I was going to be done, I finished. I had an A2. But the funniest thing was, before I went for the exam, the man already told me, if you do not get an A3, you will get an A2 with this your current consistent practice. I was so surprised how he had that high predictability. But you don't need to be, I shouldn't have been surprised. He is a standard examiner, so he understands the marking principles. He has taught me what is needed. But how did I achieve that goal? I achieved it by being accountable to him. I shared my goal that I needed to excel in this exam. I pursued him and he gave me his terms and conditions. I aligned with it. You need to know that if you're going to be accountable to a mentor, you need to adapt. You are the mentee, you are the student, you are the player under a coach. You're the one that will adapt to them, not they having to adapt to you like the world wants it now. So I will urge you as a young mind, as a young professional, as a business executive, as an undergraduate, you should be the one readily adapting to those helping you. That is accountability.
University admission has never been this easy with Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies. Your dream of a university education can now become a reality. Are you preparing for post-UTME to any university in Nigeria, or you desire to take a fast lane straight to 200 level without writing UTME? Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies is the place to be. Our A-level program, JUPEB and IJMB, can secure admission for you into 200 level into any course of your choice at any federal, state, or private university in Nigeria. The result has no expiry date. Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies guarantees 100% success. Our campus is so 21st century. Our facilities are top-notch. Also, hostels are available within the premises. Valdymas is along Yomek Street, behind Excellence Hall, Pipeline Road, off Tanker Tipper Garage. Telephone 0703 02 22 937 or 0705 55 58890. With Valdymas, your success is guaranteed.
Generate emotional attachment, create passion, create inspiration and motivation from the goal. Why do I need to achieve this goal? Get your fuel, your energy from it, and then use it to achieve the goal. But you must keep at it. I also talked about patience and perseverance. Patience is the ability to remain calm and calculative, even under uncomfortable conditions. I used the example of a wrestler, and a wrestler that looks like it's over for him. He's been beaten, but the guy has grown capacity over time. He is waiting for when strength is exhausted from the other partner, and he knows how to capture the other partner. And I mentioned that never go for an exam, never take up a job, never take up a project if you don't have a clear strategy for success. It's critical in war, as in business, as in love, as in building a family, to have a clear strategy. The things you will do and the things you will not do. So patience is that ability to grow your capacity to be able to hold on to a strategy, so that while waiting, while building that capacity, you grow in knowledge, you grow in understanding, you grow in faith, you grow in power structure to hold yourself, that when you become successful, you don't destroy yourself. You don't auto-destroy yourself. Some people get destroyed by the burden of the success they have achieved. By the time your success destroys your competence, your character, and your compassionate nature, then it's no longer success, it is failure. By the time your success makes you run after young girls in your streets, then it's no longer success, it's then failure. By the time your success makes you get involved in examination malpractices, then it's no longer success, it is failure. Or what you regard as success is malpractices, then it is wrong. Or helping people to do malpractices, then it is wrong. Your success will bring influence, so you must grow capacity to handle the influence, and then insight. You will now have insight into some information you don't have before. And patience is now your ability to remain calm and calculative even when the conditions are not comfortable. And ultimately, the essence of patience and perseverance is for you to build wisdom. And wisdom is the ability to tell the difference between good and evil, and to also prevent yourself from being misled into evil. So it's not only about telling the difference, it's not only about applying the knowledge of the difference, but you must also prevent yourself from being misled into evil, because evil will come as subtle distraction. They will distract you, but you must be strong. So patience will build that capacity. I spoke about accommodation, your ability to accommodate your goal into your personal recognition system. You must meet with people who have achieved the goals, visit the place where the goal you want to achieve is, test drive the car, visit the job place, even volunteer in the job place. Seek to work as a team when needed. Sincerity of purpose is good, but hard work, the responsible hard work, working the system, sitting down to read as a student, get to that classes, do tutorials, reevaluate yourself, practice past questions, do everything needed is what is called working the system, putting in the hard work. So your transformation is based on working the system. You must be willing to work the system yourself. If you attempted this year and the result doesn't go well, sit back, work the system against next year, achieve the goal and move on. So as a business executive, if you try to make a goal of 10 million naira, 15 million, 100 million, if you try to make that goal this year, if it doesn't work out despite all the hard work, reevaluate your plans, readjust your strategy, and then take a shot at it again next year. But you must put in the hard work that is based on character. You must not compromise your values in the place of achieving the goal. Do not lose yourself. Don't sell out like Judas Iscariot. Don't sell out your team. Don't sell out your superior. Don't be dishonorable. Don't turn out to be a rebel because you want to achieve a goal. Don't sell out in character. It is better to work as a team than to work alone. Also understand that there's what we call stud work. Sometimes when students register for a program, they want to excel in the program in less than 3 months or 6 months. Except you have a stud work before, it will be a difficult feat. You will be forced to do malpractices. So I want to urge you today, take time to build the stud work. So if you need to fail the first one in 3 months and then plan again and take the next one in a year time, please do that. Use the first 3 months to build some stud work and then start compounding the effect so that by the time you get close to the exam, you're already fully ready. So the concept of stud work exists in everything you need to do. The first 5-10 years, if it's a big goal, may be your years of stud work. So some people complain when they start business, it's not thriving, it's not this thing. Some people have stud works. Jeff Bezos have stud works of almost 15 to 20 years before he now escalated. A lot of people have a lot of stud works before their compound effects start building in. Go and ask major successful chiefs of conglomerates, 10, 15, 20 years of stud work before the compound effect of their success now began to show. So if you're not willing to be patient for the time of stud work, you're probably not qualified for greatness in life. And to help you along the line as you're going through your stud work experience, celebrate your key milestones. Celebrate the milestones on the way. When you achieve 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 12 years, 15 years, 18 years, celebrate those milestones on the way. So to achieve your goal, be joyful. If you're writing an exam in 1 year, the test you're writing in 2 months, 3 months, celebrate. Use them to evaluate yourself, key into better stud work, and then start building a compound effect. It is when people achieve their compound effect, that's when we see them and we shout and celebrate them. But we have forgotten that there is a time in their life where they were buried in the sand and they're trying to come up. Thank you so much for listening. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. I'm a Transforming Minds Evangelist with Valdymas Intelligence LLC in Grand Prairie, Texas. I'm a leadership and quality improvement expert, also a healthcare system assessor, a policy developer, and you can consult us for branding, for strategy. Join me as a listen and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more inspiring and life transforming message. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for listening to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. We invite you to join us on our social media platforms for more inspiring and life transforming contents. On Instagram at JoyfulJosh2020, Facebook Valdymas Cap, YouTube at Valdymas Project Read, or you can log on to our website www.valdymasedu.org. This program is powered by Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies, Ilorin. For more information, please call or WhatsApp 0806 1716 217 or +168 2375 0282. Please join us again on this station, same time next week. Be inspired.